I guess we're getting to the day here on Wednesday. We're finally going to sign this thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Wednesday morning, we'll get about 200 people plus at the White House for what is likely to be a bit of a victory lap for the Trump administration. They finally are going to roll out this phase one deal. We're also going to see for the first time the text of that agreement, and that will be where the devil is. The devil always being in the details of this thing. Two big questions going forward here. One, how much substance is there in this thing? And secondly, will the Chinese live up to this deal?
And as I understand, Liu He, who's the vice premier, came over, but he didn't come alone. He also brought somebody from the central bank because of the currency part of this. And now we've reported this morning that actually the United States is going to say, oh, no, you weren't a currency manipulator after all.
Yeah, if you remember back to August last year, President Trump, during a real moment of heightened tensions between the world's two largest economies, declared China a currency manipulator. China reacted angrily to that. Now it looks like the U.S. is set to lift that designation, part of a kind of warming trend in relations, if you will.
Okay, we get the deal signed. Let's assume that happens on Wednesday. When are we going to know whether the Chinese are actually complying with it? Because there's a lot of questions on both sides of the aisle about whether the Chinese really follow through on their trade deals.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Look, it's the main commitments in this are on intellectual property, and there are some signs that the Chinese have already done a lot of what's in this deal. They have a new intellectual property law in place. They have some new intellectual property courts that are set up. The big question is whether they enforce that law and whether they really crack down on some cases. One of the things we're going to be looking for is some high-profile cases and whether they actually come around to that. The second thing is the big purchase commitment from the Chinese, $200 billion in purchases over 2 years. That is spread over 2 years, and we probably are not going to know whether we're really on track to match that until after the November election and well into 2021.